In this video, we'll talk about the new Microclimate Air3 powered air purifying respirator. We'll talk about how it works, and I'll even put you inside so you can listen to what it sounds like inside. All that and more coming right up. Hi guys, I'm Brad McKinnon, a New Zealand plasterer, finisher and stopper, and today we're going to talk about the future of dust protection and how it's arrived. But first of all, I'm just going to run through my standard attire for sanding drywall plaster. First of all, I put on a standard dust mask, a hat, goggles and earmuffs. Now obviously the dust mask is to protect my lungs, the goggles my eyes. I also wear a hat to keep the dust falling so it doesn't fall into my eyes, and of course dust going into your ears as well. But of course the goggles get fogged up as soon as I get a bit hot, so they normally come off straight away. And the hat, while it does keep the dust out of the eyes, it still gets through into my hair. Now, the future is here. This is the Microclimate Air3 powered air purifying respirator. It's NEOSH approved, and a big thanks to Microclimate for sending me one of these out to try. It really is pretty amazing. We'll put it on and we'll just walk you through what it's like. Now, as soon as you put it on, you'll feel how comfortable it is. It's got a shroud around the back and down the neck where you just sort of tighten up the drawstrings, and you can actually see straight away how the visor is fogging up inside. But I'm just going to show you how long it takes to clear once I turn the button on, just located at the front of the visor there. And that's going to turn on a fan inside, which is going to draw in air into the helmet through two filters on each side, and it's just clearing the visor straight away. Really impressive straight out of the box. It is a two filters on each side, high efficiency particle filters. They have a 99.97% efficiency rating. The visor is polycarbonate, impact and weather resistant. It feels pretty light. It weighs a total of 3.1 pounds or 1.44 kgs. And another thing I should mention is if you've got a beard or you wear glasses while you do sanding, then this is perfect for you. And this will just give you an idea of what it's like having it on your head and the sound inside. So you just get the one beep there so you know it's turned on, and you can hear the fan going there, and that has a decibel rating of 70 dBs, which is fine. It's pleasant, and you can feel the air blowing on your neck. Of course, it's a hot day, it's going to be blowing in that sort of warm air that's around you. The battery has an 8-hour life, so you'll get a full day's running out of it. You can see here, I'll just show you the inside of it there, how it fits on your head. It fits on almost like a hard hat with some straps that sit on the top of your head, and you can see that grey strap at the top there, that actually folds down over the back of your head, and it's got a wheel on it to tighten or loosen, sort of like a bicycle helmet where you just sort of tighten it once it's on. So that's really simple. Now, I'm a professional drywall finisher, so I always limit the amount of dust I create by using a dustless vacuum machine like this one here, the Festool Planex. I also use a Morph corner sander, and I'm always trying to create as little dust as I can, and that's by finishing the plaster as best I can as well. But there's always dust. There's always going to be dust floating around. You're always creating dust, even kicking up dust off the floor. So wearing these the whole time, it's gonna help you. It's gonna be good. Now I'm just showing you again. I'm fully fogged up there. I had it off, and this is just how fast it clears after you've turned it on. I think that's really impressive. Just shows you how much airflow is flowing through there. and it's actually around between 175 and 200 litres a minute flowing through there. But let's really put it to the test. Let's get the pole sander out. Let's stand under the joint and let's sand, and let's get covered in dust. Now, I haven't done this type of sanding since I was an apprentice, so bear with me. I didn't enjoy it, but I'm putting it to the test for you guys. I'm showing you how good it is. Let's get covered in dust and let's see how good it is. Because the one thing that I always find is it always gets in my eyes. That's the biggest thing I find when sanding. You know, I use all that stuff I had on at the beginning, and it helps a lot. It really does. But it always gets in your eyes. It always gets through the hat into your hair. So that must mean it's getting into your scalp, I guess. So here we are. Now I've got to keep clearing the screen. Now obviously this is not how I sand all the time, so I won't be covered in dust. I won't have dust all over the visor, so I won't be trying to clear the visor all the time. This is just sort of an extreme case, just to show you how good it is. Now, after I've sanded everything with the Festool Plane X, I go around with the Morph corner sander. You know, it's on an extension. I close all the windows so there's no draft. If the dust falls straight down to the ground, and of course once I've finished I vacuum it straight up. So I'm limiting the amount of dust always, but you know, like I say, there's always dust, and this is part of it, using the corner sander. And of course you can see it there. We always finish off with a little sanding sponge, and just to do some detail sanding. And again, that's where the dust comes in. You're sort of up close, you're looking. Again, I'd be up higher. I'm sort of, this is an extreme case, I'm trying to stand under the, catch as much dust on me just to show you what it's like. But this is it, this is the end. I've finished sanding, so I'm covered in dust. Now, again, I've just turned it off there, and that's how fast it fogs up. It's pretty hot, it's pretty warm in this little cabin. And of course, that warm air is going to be sucked into the helmet. Now, that's something to consider. Is it gets pretty warm in there, especially if you're sanding all day with this on. But I'm just going to take it off here. This is my first thoughts right now of taking this off. So that's why I'm sort of looking around, going, "What's going on? How do I feel?" Now, normally when I'm wearing a mask and I take my mask off, there's mask marks all around my face, and my eyes are always funny. So I'll just show you here what it's like, what I can see. Of course, there's a bit of dust on the screen, on the visor, and just again showing you what it sounds like inside. Again, that's with the fan going, the 70 decibels. It's pretty pleasant, you know. But the biggest thing I notice is my eyes. There's no dust on my eyes. You know, that's the biggest thing. I'm covered in dust from pole sanding at the ceilings, but my hair's clean, my eyes are good, my face is good. I can't taste anything. It really does work. It's really good. It really filters that out. And being NIOSH approved, you know, it really is good. But that comes with a price tag, and the Air3 kit comes in at around $650 US. That's for the kit. Now, if I was buying this, thankfully Microclimate sent me this one for free to try out, so big thanks to them. But if I was buying this, I'd just buy the respirator on its own. You don't need all that other stuff with it. But you do need a USB-C charger to charge it. So if you've got one of those, just buy the respirator, and I'd spend that extra $100, because that's only $550 US. I'd spend that extra $100 on a spare filter kit, and you can get a 20 pack of tearaway visors just to put over the visor, just to keep it from getting scratched, because it is, I think, can scratch pretty easy. So that's what I'd do. But look, this is a brilliant respirator, really good. I'm going to use this on every job. Check out Microclimate's website. There's lots of information on there about it. Do your research if you're going to buy one. Find out what's best for you, because there are a few options there. So thanks for watching. This has been a great video to do. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.